Hey, sorry about that. Um, Mercury's still retrograde. Sorry, I didn't think to check my microphone, and I had to switch my transmitters because I had let the other one battery die. Isn't that precious? Yeah, that's real. Okay, let me get my chat set up here so I can see everybody. Okay. Alicia, hello, how are you? I'm so excited to talk about this tonight because I think that this is so important. I'm rather excited about this new moon. Hey, Kelsey, I'm rather excited about this new moon and this new moon in Virgo. I'm more excited, to be honest with you, about Mercury going direct on Friday. I mean, hello, what is going on? It's just like mishap after mishap, and this was supposed to be a better retrograde. I mean, just not in my experience. Okay, Mouse, come on, dude. So this is my friend Mouse. I think everybody knows him. Hello, Michelle. I have Jasmine over here in the corner, and I want to talk to you guys tonight about who you are. Now, I know that sounds trite. It sounds trivial. It really does. But I really want to talk about this because I've been talking with people a lot lately about being in alignment. You know, like someone being in alignment with my camera. It's great. It's great. Why don't you come down here? Look, let me just put this out. Come on. Come on. That's a good boy. Oh my gosh. He's just, I know he's not feeling good because he's really needy right now. And he's been fighting, but I think I've been working on him, so he's healing. But so anyway, as I was saying, this new moon in Virgo is a different kind of moon. This is not a frivolous moon. Moons in Virgo never are. It's a lot of work, but again, I'm looking forward to the fact that Mercury is going direct on Friday, and hallelujah, can I say that? So we align with things that, like how we're feeling. We align with those things. So how we're feeling about ourselves and how we're feeling about things around us, this is all exactly what we're bringing in and what we constantly bring into ourselves. So when we get in alignment with something that we truly want, hey, Becky. Okay, what's going on here, people? Y'all are driving me crazy. This is so much fun. I can't even tell you how much fun this is because, yeah. Now he's going to sit here and stare at me. So anyway, why don't you sit here and play with this? Look, you like to play with my crystals? Look, here, play with your crystal. Look, don't stare at mommy. Don't stare at mommy. It's not nice. Here, play with the crystal. Look, spin. Wow, this is so great. I love this. It's going to be a whole show of Mouse just staring at me. It actually doesn't make me uncomfortable, but it just looks weird with him just staring at me. So, I've been talking to a lot of people lately because I am running a special on my website right now. It's a reading special, and I'm letting you guys know because everybody in the chat is invited to take advantage of this reading special. I'm celebrating 1 year with this channel on YouTube. I've stopped streaming to my old channel, so I'm just on the new channel. A year. I'm so excited. I'm so thrilled. This has been a this has been a very interesting journey. I have learned a lot. So I'm celebrating. If you go to my website, you will see that I have a special on there, 30 minutes for $30. You know, because I still think I'm 30. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. I can't even talk about like my age. Of course, I'm wearing my Neil Diamond Rocks t-shirt. Might add into the fact that I just turned 51 or that I hurt my back the day before I turned 51 and realized how old I really was. Isn't that delightful? So much fun. Yeah. So, yes, it is happy birthday to my channel. You're right, Becky. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you. I've been talking to a lot of people lately, and we've been talking about how to align ourselves with what it is that we truly want, what we're trying to bring in. When we get down to the core of it, it's who we are. And I'm starting to see that more and more. Like, I'm starting to recognize that it's who we are and what we think of ourselves, not necessarily that object, not what it is that we're trying to bring in. Are we trying to bring in a car, a companion, a house, a cat? And really, I got a lot of cats, people, if you're looking for one. I'm just kidding. I can't give them away. I don't even like for them to leave the yard, much less like leave me. So anyway, this is important, is how we think of ourselves. And being honest is how we truly think of ourselves. Like, if you start trying to manifest something, if you're trying to manifest a better job or a different career path or a home or whatever, a romantic relationship, or even like a business that you're trying to grow, what is it that you think of yourself in that role? And with that being said, are you playing a role for other people right now? If you are, here's the problem, okay? If you are in a relationship that you're unhappy in, or if you've been in a relationship that you've been unhappy in, are you playing a role for that person? Are you playing a role for the job that you're in? Because once that job is gone, once that person is gone, that companion, that husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, I don't care, ghost, once that is gone, you're still left with you. Who are you? How are you wanting to move forward? Not for the role that you're playing for the president of the company that you work for, not for the role that you're playing for, like, your spouse or your neighborhood or the PTA. Oh my gosh. I mean, the PTA. Have you people met these, like, creatures? The PTA? Maybe it's just in my neck of the woods, because I'm like, I was just like, oh my gosh, I met this woman at the school, and I was like, oh, hello. And she goes, we haven't met. I guess you're not a member of the PTA. And I was like, well, I've signed up to be a member, but I don't really, what are you talking about? And so she just gave me a scornful look, because apparently I'm not the best mom in the world because I'm not a member of the damn hell PTA. Cheers, honey. It's like a new body that doesn't hurt. Oh my gosh. Kelsey, I'd like a new body that doesn't hurt too. 51 is beating the shit out of me. I mean, really. Oh my gosh. A backache? Where did that come from? That's like out of nowhere, man. No. So, who are you? Are you playing a role? Are you playing a role for your family? I hope not. Are you playing a role for people at work or, again, a relationship? This is not where you need to be, because once those people, places or things, whatever, leave your life, and they probably will, you're just left with you. At some point or another, you have to look at yourself in the mirror and you have to say, this is who I am. This is what I am. And I'm telling you this because people will try and change you. If they don't understand you, if they don't get it, they're going to try and change you into something that makes them feel more comfortable. Okay? A few years ago, someone told me that she said I was confrontational. I didn't see it as confrontational, but hey, there's three sides to every story, right? And their side, this side, and the truth. I thought I was being very direct. You never know. Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. My lips are really dry. I'm sorry. Chelsea, you're not 40? You are a babe in the woods. I love that. I've never seen your face, so I wouldn't know. I mean, I'm just judging by the wisdom that is you, Kelsey. But she said that I was too direct. I was confrontational, and that was abusive. It was abusive. So I tried to change myself. Now, here's the funny part. I changed myself, and I tried acting a different way. It came across passive aggressive. That's not really a good way, and that's certainly not a Jennifer way, being passive aggressive, because usually when people have a tendency to irritate me, I just come out and go, can you tell me what the hell is going on with you? let's don't mince words here. Just tell me what's going on. There are a lot of people that I treat with kid gloves, but most of them are my clients, and they pay me. So I think with friendships or partnerships or any kind of working relationship, or even with your spouse, you should be able to say, what's going on? Either tell me what's going on and explain to me what's wrong with you, or go take a nap. Don't do all this stuff, So as hard as that is sometimes, I don't think that confrontation is abusive. I don't. It's not like I was planting a fist in their face. It's not like I was trying to smack them around or anything like that. It's not that I was saying nasty things to their face. I wasn't. I was just saying, what is going on? You have to talk to me. And they did not appreciate that. How is that my problem that they're scared of confrontation? Maybe I was put in their way for them to learn a lesson, and instead they chose to dig themselves into a deeper hole and just say horrible things about me. That's fine. I mean, we all have lessons to learn. My lesson was when I tried to change myself, I became someone that I did not like. I became someone that was very passive aggressive. I did not care for that. And incidentally, that person walked away from me saying the exact same thing. And I was like, okay, so I was playing a role, and it didn't work. The only way that I could truly just say, okay, this is all me, 100%. And when I say this is me, this is who I am, it seems to push the wrong people out of my path. And the great thing is that when something goes wrong, I can actually go, I'm sorry, I tried. I did everything that I knew how to do. I knew what to try and help with. I knew how to, this is all I know how to fix it. So, that's the thing. Now, here's the other thing. When you are trying to, learn who you are and not play a role, The thing is, and this has been really, really hard for me, and I think I have finally learned this lesson in a really hard way. When someone tells you, even if you're really close to this person, let's just say Dr. Seuss comes and tells me that this person is like this, he describes their, like, all of the bad things that they're like and all the horrible things that they do. And he describes all of these things to me in detail. And I'm standing there, going, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. I'm backing him up. However, if I meet that person in person, face to face, I am not going to prejudge them based on what Dr. Seuss has told me. Why? Because he's already looking at them through like a narrow view, right? I've done this, and I keep getting myself into trouble because I'm listening to someone else's point of view, and I'm not judging that particular person with my own eyes. This is a difficult thing for me because I want to back up my friends, my spouse, my family, my partners, whatever, like business partners, I want to back them up. When my kids come home from school and they tell me that, Sally or John pushed them, or did something to them, I'm like, okay. Meanwhile, I'm texting the teacher going, what happened? What did thing one or thing two do to that person? I'm backing them up, and I want them to be able to come and talk to me, but I'm not judging anything until I see it with my own eyes. That's hard. But the hard thing is that most people truly are not going to be wearing, like, the people that have truly want to share their story with you, or they want to tell you to stay away from an organization or a person or an entity or a group or whatever, they're not going to be wearing that on a sandwich board and walking around. The people that truly have a story to tell are going to do it rather quietly, right? So we all have this fixed identity. Don't fix an identity on someone else, and don't fix an identity on yourself. Be who you are. This takes a lot of practice. This takes a ton of practice because, I get things, and I have a tendency to really bring it in and like nurture those things that people have said to me. A long time ago, one of my grandmother's friends, offhandedly, I didn't realize what a hateful heifer she was. I really didn't until later. One of my grandmother's friends was in a department store, the only department store in this tiny town that we lived in. I was looking at winter coats, and she walked up to me and she was talking to me, and she was like, what are you studying in college? And I was talking to her about different things, and I said, I'm really interested in this, I'm really interested in that. And I said, and I really am kind of interested in teaching. And she looked at me and she went, I think it takes a certain amount of maturity to be a teacher. That may not be your strength. So I changed my major based on what that heifer said to me. I didn't start teaching until much later. That was a mistake, but it was a mistake I made because I let her impose her view of me on me instead of me going and just living my life. I've done it several other times. This woman that I used to work with in lab said that I was too provocative. Whatever. I was wearing a t-shirt and a pair of jeans, and she said that I was too provocative and that you could see through my t-shirt. And I was like, what can you see through my t-shirt? So it made me really paranoid. Now, that was about, it wasn't quite 20 years ago, all right? And every day of my life since then, I have worn a tank top underneath every t-shirt I have. A few years ago, somebody made fun of me for wearing a tank top and was like, oh, what is this, like a jungle theme? And I was like, what? What are you talking about? What? I don't think I've worn a tank top on screen or barely out in public since then. I allowed that. Partially because in the earlier days, it was because I didn't know who I was. In the later days, it's because I was trying to please someone who couldn't be pleased. I was not the person to please them. This is not what you want to do. That is not now what I was attracting into my life. Now I am attracting different things into my life because I'm in alignment with who I am. I am not in an alignment. I'm not in alignment with lack when it comes to friends, groups that I'm associated with, partnerships, work that I'm doing. I am not in an alignment of lack with those things. Because, and in the last 2 years especially, the year before in 2021, I spent a lot of time and did a lot of work during all those retrogrades. I worked through a lot of stuff, and it was really, really hard. It was really challenging. But in 2021, I felt like I had really been through it. In 2022, I felt like a different person, but I was like, I'm just not there yet. I'm almost there, but I'm just not there yet. I kept working on myself. In 2022, I started the YouTube channel that some of you are watching. Some of you are on Facebook, which I do appreciate. I'm loving it. But I started that. Something that I had absolutely no plans of doing, something solo. I didn't have any plans of doing that. I wanted to be a part of a group. I wanted to be a part of a partnership. That's not meant for me right now. Because I had to learn who I am and my identity so that I could be in proper alignment with what I want. Now, I'm starting to bring in things that I truly want. So I put a special on my website to celebrate this. Put yourself not first, not above anybody, you're not better than anybody. You may be better at some things than somebody else, but they may be better at something than you are. So there's no putting anything, you're not stepping above. You know, nobody's going to start curtsying or bowing to you or anything like that, but you're going to be in alignment with the things that you truly want, and it's going to make you feel like you are royalty. It's going to make you feel like you have hit the lottery. So, how do you do that? It's not easy. It's not easy. Somebody else that I talked to today, we were talking about like another person that is actually like really close to them right now. That they have gotten really comfortable in their pain. They've gotten really comfortable in their failures, and they don't want to heal. They want to stay right there. That's where they're at, and that's where they've been for years, and they don't want to leave that space. I get that too, because I think we've all been there, right? I mean, it does. It takes some practice. Yes, Peggy, I know. I think I've missed some comments. Yes, Becky, you're right. You got to be honest, and that person was projecting. Yes. So it doesn't matter. People are going to project. They are. So you're absolutely right, Becky. Kelsey, you're right. Too much work. It's too much work to be somebody else. And Alicia, it does take years of practice. Joy, you're so awesome. What an old biddy. Yes, she was. God rest her. I mean, really, God rest her. She said that to you, but she was wrong for that statement. She was. She didn't know anything about me. That was the funny thing, that I had really not seen her in a couple of years. And so what she knew about me was a teenager. Because I think I was 19 at the time when she said that. I thought I wanted to be a teacher. Yeah, I don't have the patience. No, I discovered that I only like teaching adults. I teach college age or higher. I cannot teach small children. I learned that during COVID. Yeah, that was fun. I'm just grateful that my kids aren't stupid from being taught by me that year. I thought I wanted to be, yeah. You can't please everybody, so please yourself. Yes, I thought I was the center of the universe. You're hilarious. I'm giving up on caring what others think of me. I won't be mean to them, but I'm done putting forth the energy. That is awesome, Kelsey. It really is. I've been excluded in multiple outings. I'm over it. Super high school drop. It is. It's stupid. And I'm just like, and I'll be like, well, it doesn't, and I'm not going to lie. I am 51 years old. I still feel like, I'm like, oh, I kind of feel a bit left out. But then I have to stop and go, what have I done that I haven't invited that person to? A lot, actually. You know, what have I been doing that I haven't included that person in? So why would they include me? I've, moved into a new arena. I shouldn't be sad. I mean, I can be sad, but I shouldn't feel left out because I'm not being invited back into the old arena. Because this is what I want, is to move in this direction. I don't want to be in that old place hoping that I get attention, hoping that I get recognition, hoping that I get some sort of accolade or something. No, that's not the way that it's going to be anymore. And I really don't know if it has to do with, you know how I am about numerology, so ages mean a lot to me. But really, 5, when I turned 50, 5 is a number of change. It's a number of a lot of change. Incidentally, 49 is breaks down to 13, which is my lucky number, by the way. And it's 4. It's building. It's building a foundation. Very interesting, huh? It sucks, but it wouldn't have gone. But I wouldn't have gone anyway. It does. It does suck. My favorite song is "I Am Who I Am," and that is that. I like that. I like that. So I'm 38, which is an 11. Just one of the yes. Oh my gosh, and 11s are so incredibly intuitive. Dr. Seuss is an 11. And ask him about his kidney stones. Because 11 people, if they're not using their tools, if they're not using their gifts, they get things like kidney stones, gallstones. They get autoimmune disorders. Yeah. Double Pisces and 11. Oh my gosh, Kelsey, seriously. I gotta do your chart. So, anyway, how do we find out who we are? How do we say, this is who I am, so that we can align with what we want, so that we can align with that better job, or that business that we're wanting to build, or our dream person, or whatever? How do we align with that? first, you have to picture yourself in these roles and know that you're capable of it and that you can be successful. Again, not putting anybody else down, but that you're capable of it. You're capable of being a really great spouse. You're capable of really being like a wonderful person in a relationship. And I know that a lot of you are sitting there going, but I do think I can be that. I do think I can be that. But do you? Or are you looking at someone across the table and going, I could be great for them. I could fix them. I'm asking you this because these are things that I've asked myself. These are things that I did for myself for a really long time. I did that. Then I went out with a guy that I went out with in high school. It was a huge mistake. It was a huge mistake from the get-go because I thought, okay, this is somebody that I don't have to fix, right? Because he looks perfect on paper. This is somebody that I don't have to fix. I don't have to like deal with this. So he's going to be perfect for me. We've known each other for a long time. We've reconnected. It's going to be great. It's going to be perfect. It was not. It was not. It was the opposite of that. And what I was trying to do is drown out the one that I had already met, who is currently putting our children to bed. So it is. It's just challenging. I was seriously trying to drown out Dr. Seuss out of my head because I thought that's not what I want. I'm not looking for somebody younger because he's younger than me. I'm not looking for this. I'm not looking for somebody that I may or may not have to fix. But it wasn't about fixing. It was about us growing together. It was about us learning and growing together. And I don't want to say exactly maturing, but it was about us in a kind of in a spiritual place, growing together. I had to step out of that. So ask yourself again, if you're looking for a relationship, if you're looking for that connection, how well do you know yourself? Are you in alignment with who you're trying to bring in? Because the current people that you're bringing in is who you're in alignment with. Are you bringing in people that you need to fix? And I just want you to know, the air quotes, yeah, we're not fixing anybody here, okay? That happens in fairy tales, and I was going to say on the Jersey Shore, but that doesn't even happen on the Jersey Shore, does it? Or the Real Housewives. I haven't seen one of those episodes in years, but I hear about them on TMZ all the time. Love that stuff. Oh my gosh. I think I'm a junkie for the, yeah. Hallmark. Yes. Alicia, you're right. It's the Hallmark Channel. Kelsey, we've got to talk. Gallbladder removed and kidney stones. Lady, come on. We got to talk. We got to put an appointment together here. Becky, that is so great. That is such a great thing that you brought up. This explains why I have such a small circle. Yeah. Because as you start to know who you are, you don't want to be this person for this group and this person for this group and this person for this group. You just want to be yourself. You pull that circle in a lot tighter. A lot tighter. And it's kind of like now I'm sort of scanning people going, are you gonna be a good fit? Like you're on a 90-day probation period. Let's see how that goes. That's how I am. Becky, I did too, really. Kelsey says, same, Becky. I'd rather have a few close friends than a bunch of acquaintances. Yeah. And it is that perception of yourself, because what you think about yourself is what you're drawing in. So I stopped thinking of myself as a martyr, and I stopped thinking, you know what, this is karma. I'm paying something back from my 20s, because I was a total asshole in my 20s. I mean, seriously, I really horrible. I learned a lot. I did get hurt a lot in my 20s, but I wasn't dealing with a lot of trauma that I had experienced. I wasn't dealing with a lot of that stuff. And because I wasn't dealing with it, what I was doing is just putting layer after layer after layer over it every year. And it made it seem bigger than the actual trauma was. So I think that the thing is here is like just saying, okay, well, this is who I am. This is, this is what I want to be. But when you sit back and you look at things and you go, what am I attracting? And when I saw that, I felt like I needed to pay a price for things that I did when I was in pain, not healing, when I was just unhappy as hell and didn't want to admit it to anyone. When I think about all the things that I did then, I'm just, it doesn't make me proud. It does make me proud of the person that I've become. It does, because I don't ever want to see some of those things on my own children. They have their own journey, though. I can make their childhood the best that I know how, but they have their own journey. So I'm not saying they're not going to have any trauma, because they have a mom that drops the F-bomb all the time and puts crystals under their bed. I mean, yeah, not sure I'm the best mom, but, we're dealing with it. So the thing is, it's really important that you sit back and go, this is what I'm attracting in. I don't want to be a martyr. I don't want to be that. I want to be able to say, this isn't working for me anymore. I'm going to have to leave and walk away. And whatever they say about you, let them say about you. Whatever happens, happens. But the thing is, you can't just put yourself out there as a sacrificial lamb if that's what you're attracting. I'm not attracting that anymore, because you know what? I've apologized to a lot of people, probably not as many as I should. There's still a lot of people out there that I probably should apologize to, but I feel like I've more than made up for some of the stupid things that I did. If I see those people on the street and they remind me of those things, I'll just be like, I'm so very sorry. I'm a different person now. I don't know what to tell you. What can I do to heal this between us? We'll probably never be best friends, but maybe we can at least be acquaintances. So this is where we are. And this is what we need to do to attract things. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up to the chat. I finally started speaking up during COVID, tired of being a doormat. Yes, okay. I had crystals under my bed until the kitten found them, and then the dog tried to eat one. No, I put them, because we have cats and dogs, I put them under the bed, but in between the mattress and my boys have a different kind of bed because they have bunk beds. So I put them between the mattress and the box thing that it's on. It's not box springs, but it's like a box thing. Yeah. So, crystals under my pillow is nothing. My daughter wants to dance in the rain with me every time she sees rain. I love that. Becky, I love that. And let me tell you, the other thing you can do, Kelsey, is put a dream jar beside your bed. That'll keep your animals out of your stuff, and you still get the benefits of the crystals and the salt or whatever it is that you choose to put in there. And I do have a video on that, and I actually have some dream jars over here that I've used as examples. I keep a lot of stuff beside my bed that the animals should not be in. You look so cute. I wish I had the other camera on so they could see you. Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, I may revisit the dream jar. It's been almost a year since I did it, so I like revisiting some of these things every now and then. Okay, so let's just think about this. What are we in alignment with? Are we wanting to bring in more income into our home? I think all of us do in this economy. Am I right? So how do you do that? How do you say, I mean, instead of saying, oh, I know I'm not a good enough person to win the lottery. I know I'm not a good enough person to do this. I'm probably really not good with money, so I probably don't deserve this. I probably don't deserve. These are probably things that are going on in your head, because let me tell you, I have thought them myself. So what do? We start going, you know what? I can budget. I can make this happen. I am good with money. I deserve more money so that I can budget bigger things. I can make bigger things happen. So you have to put yourself in alignment with the fact that you're good with money. You have to put yourself into alignment with what it is that you want to bring in, but you have to be that person. You have to be it. You can't just say it. You can't just write the shit down, although that helps. This helps. I cannot believe how much I'm cussing tonight. I'm sorry. Facebook is going to kick me off. But the thing is, like, you have to be the person that you are writing down, that you're putting out there. You have to feel it. You have to feel like you are good with money. You have to feel like this is part of what you are. You have to be it. You have to feel like you are a really good partner for someone who is a really good partner. I saw 888 and 999 yesterday. I'm hoping that's the sign that I win some money on Friday. I am money. I love money. I see money. I create money. I know money. Oh, that's good. That's good, Becky. All right, let me see if I have. Okay, I've got. Okay, this is a good example of a dream jar. What else do I have here? Okay, I can give you some examples here. All right, let's look up 888 and 999, shall we? In Kyle Gray's book. Just for giggles. Anybody else seeing repeating numbers? You know, I have the book out. Okay, so from Kyle Gray's Angel Numbers, loving this. Also loving the fact that I need my glasses. Awesome. Okay, 888. Your life purpose and your wishes are in alignment. You are doing the right thing and are on the pathway of light, like that. All right, let's look at 999. The Divine Mother Mary is supporting you as you move back to a sense of wholeness. Welcome home to your heart. Healthy, healthy, healthy. These are some fantastic numbers that you're seeing. Okay, Alethea and Kelsey are seeing 2s. Let's just check that out, shall we? Two, two, two. Hey, there used to be a TV show called that. Wasn't it 222? Okay. You have the ability to lift up the hearts of all those around you like an angel on earth. You were born to shine. Shut up. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. All right, 555 for Alethea as well. Let's see what the 5s are. 555. All your efforts are paying off. Abundance is yours to have, live, and experience. Open up your heart and arms and minds to receive the blessings that are being offered to you now. That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, I love seeing that on the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, Becky. I love, love, love that. 1111, yes, I see that all the time. Ooh, 144 and 441. It was 227, wasn't it? The TV show was 227. Oh my God, I am not a spring chicken. What do you think, Mel? Huh. Well, I'll look that up too. I just took my glasses off for some reason. I'm in the 4, so let's do 441 first, Becky. Your angels are reminding you that you are a powerful being. Call up your inner strength and send it out into the world. This is some good stuff here tonight. 333, while I'm here. You are powerfully aligned with Jesus and other ascended masters at this time. You are at a crucial point on your journey where you can go beyond all previous setbacks. And I'm just curious if 144 has the same vibrational meaning as 441. Yeah, 144. Oh, it doesn't. 100,000 angels are enveloping you in their light and love. How amazing. I'm loving this. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Didn't know this was going to be the fun numerology night, but you know, hey, we just go where it takes us. 777, your magic manifesting abilities are increasing at this time. Tap into your inner superpowers and release your magic into the world. I love that. I love that. And I mean, honestly, sometimes your magic into the world could just be saying, hey, to a person at Walmart that is just having a bad day. Sometimes it could be pointing out, like, you know, giving somebody a compliment somewhere. The other day, I saw a woman in Starbucks because I got a Starbucks gift card for my birthday, and I was spending it. So I was in Starbucks, I was feeling pretty good. And I looked over at this woman, and I was just like, oh, my God, I absolutely love your jewelry. It is so beautiful. And I'm just talking to her about it, and she was like, well, to be honest with you, I make jewelry. And she said, I was about to just like kind of give it up. She said, because I don't know what I'm doing with all this jewelry. And she said, I only have 3 or 4 friends that buy it. And she said, but I have just so much. And I was like, it's stunning. And so then I'm talking to her about where she lives and what she does. And I was like, you know, my mom just got a booth at this place like called the Cotton Exchange in Canton. And she goes, really? And she said, I've been in there 3 or 4 times and I'm afraid to ask. And I went, I think that you should go and ask. And I said, they're super nice. They're really, really nice people. I said, they're not rude. They're not abrasive. I said, they're just really nice. Go talk to them. I don't know what happened, but it was just really fantastic. So maybe that could be your magical thing that you did that day. You know, you're put in the place and time for a reason. Quite the collection I have. Yes, it is, Kelsey. It is. You're so welcome, Alicia. But what I want you guys to do, aside from, like, we'll revisit the dream jars. This one has sand and salt in it. Because I got sand from the beach when I was there at a full moon. So I got full moon sand. Yeah. And love love to put these in there. And kyanite's great. I saw, I think it was Becky that said something about kyanite is really great in dream jars. I like to put these in here. The star anise, is that how you say them? I love these. They smell a little bit like licorice. I like to put those in my jars along with crystals, and I usually put some rose petals. And oh my gosh, I go to the beach, and somebody told me that if I ever go to the beach in Hawaii, not to steal the sand, because that's a big no-no. But it's not bad if you are in Florida, the coast of Georgia, or the coast of South Carolina. So I always pick up some sand if I'm there at a new or full moon. So just to give you, just to show you, Becky, because I don't have the other camera on tonight, I sort of just put things on top of the sand, and this has sand and salt in it. I put crystals on top of it. I put herbs, sometimes essential oils in the sand and salt. But I put, depending on what it is that I'm trying to bring in, that's what I do. It's okay. A couple of tangents isn't bad. That's pretty normal for me. I'm all over the place. What happened? Did you smell something? Oh, do you not like this? This is some good stuff, buddy. It is. It's just, okay, he doesn't like this. I'm putting it up. Don't have a cow. I guess cats don't like licorice. Okay. I understand the landlocked Nebraska because one of my old roommates is from Nebraska. We lived together in Colorado, so I understand that landlocked. And I actually knew what you're saying when you said lane, but I understand being landlocked. So, Kelsey, if you ever need sand, I'll ship you some out. That'll be great. Okay, so what are we going to do in this new moon in Virgo? We are going to work on who we truly are. We are going to sit down and we are going to spend some time with our inner self. And we're going to learn about who we are, learn what we think about ourselves, and we are going to move into a place that enhances what? That enhances and brings in what we want to be in alignment with. Oh my gosh, can you imagine what the mailman would be like? Be like, what is this? Is this a bag? What is this? A bag of dirt? No, it's a bag of sand. Perfect. I told you could play with crystals. Come on. This one spins pretty good. There. Okay, so it's a good time for you to, because this new moon is going to be at its pinnacle while Mercury is still retrograde. So I said this in my videos, which should be posted tomorrow if I get them edited. If I finish editing them. I have been trying to work very diligently on that. But this is a good time to start something new. There may be some delays, but it's not bad because it gives you time to rework. It gives you time to polish up the framework. It gives you time to assess and see what else needs to be done. Or if you have a solid foundation with something, maybe it just does need some tweaking. So think about that. This is a great time to start something new or to rework something that already has a solid foundation. This is definitely a time to work on health because that's Virgo for you. I mean, I don't look the healthiest, but yeah. So it's definitely a great time to work on health. It's also a great time to work on work. So working on a career path during this time is wonderful. truly, truly is. Focusing and putting some mindful time in to working with who you truly are so that you can align with what you really want. Do you want to be an artist? Maybe align yourself with the Impressionists. They started a new, a whole new way of doing art. Um, Sorry, the cat has like dropped. There's cat food all at my feet. Now I kind of understand why Jasmine's been hanging out right here. She's been eating the cat food just at my feet. What's going on here? Get in that meditation and spend some time with yourself. Think about what it is that you want, and even connect. You can connect with the goddess Vesta, which also is an asteroid, by the way, to help you get in the right state, to help you understand, like, this is what I truly want. Is it money that you want, or is it a thing that you want? Are you wanting a house, or are you wanting to pay off all your bills? Because it's not that you're just asking for money for no reason, right? You're asking for money for a specific reason. So start thinking about the things that you want with money, if that's what you're wanting. If you're looking for a relationship, why are you looking for a relationship? Do you want a companion? Do you feel like, just left out because everybody else has a companion? What is it that is bringing you to this? So start thinking about why you truly are looking. And maybe this is the time for you to feel like okay by yourself. Because I know that in numerology there are numbers that you can't lose yourself when you become part of a group or a couple or a unit. He's made his way over here and he's at my camera again. And there's numbers that really encourage you to feel, to be alone without feeling lonely. That you can be alone without feeling lonely. So that could be something that you need to think about too, especially if this is just like your time to be by yourself. And we all have that period in our lives. We do. We all have that. I know. This is not easy. Start thinking about things. I did. I spent some time on this, and I was like, what am I attracting in? I don't want to be a martyr. I don't. I don't want to look like somebody pitiful that's been taken advantage of. I don't want that image. I don't want that self-image, and you can't control what other people think about you, but I don't want people to think about me like that. So let's move on. Let's show people who you are. I want to be a strong woman. I want to be a strong, good businesswoman. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, right? I think we can all jump in and just be like, this is who I am. This is how I want to see myself. That's going to put you in alignment with what it is you truly want. And don't be surprised if people that are not in that kind of alignment fall away. People that are not in that kind of alignment with you are going to fall away. But it's like a snake shedding its skin. You can't keep it around. Okay, I can't tell if you guys are still there, but I think you are. I certainly hope I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This has become by far one of my favorite nights. I'm sorry I missed last week, but I kind of forgot for a minute that it was Tuesday. I kept thinking it was Monday because of the holiday. I mean, really, it messed me up. So, I want someone to do my laundry and dishes and clean up after my tornado top. Girl, you and me both. You and me both. I can honestly say in the last couple of months, I don't know how this happened. Dr. States has started doing more of the laundry. Now he's putting it in the washing machine and dryer, and then I'm doing the folding. But it's impressive. It's impressive. I'm like, but I gotta say I love it. We're both still tackling the kitchen, and nobody can tackle my boys. I mean, I'm not buying any new furniture until they are at least 17. We're going to be sitting on that furniture for a long time, and it's a mess. Yeah, it's already messed up bad. Financial abundance to hire a maid. Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome, Alicia. You are absolutely welcome. So, you guys, don't forget, make sure you take a look at my website. I have some specials on there. I am doing another giveaway. I'm going to be giving away cards again. I think I have 4 decks to give away. I think I'm going to also give, I think I've decided to do some crystals, maybe some crystal jewelry. So I am going to be doing a giveaway, and I do have that special running. So if you want to sign up for the reading special, just message me. You can email me at metaphysicalroundtable@gmail.com. You can hit me up on text. My phone number is on there for text. And you can also message me through Facebook Messenger. So very exciting. I'm excited about this. And it really has had a good turnout so far. What else was I going to say? Oh, my gosh. How could I always forget? I mean, I'm so silly. I want to make sure that I thank Becky for joining us. She is with Gypsy Soul Surfer. So check out her page on Facebook, Gypsy Soul Surfer. It is an awesome, awesome group. And it's very uplifting. And thank you to the beautiful witch, Carrie Rodriguez, for letting me stream to her page on Facebook. I so appreciate you. And there's another website that you really need to take a look at, because Carrie, I think, has been putting some new stuff on her website. So please go check it out. The Beautiful Witch, La Hermosa Bruja, it's awesome. She does some great stuff, you guys. She really does. So make sure you check that out, okay? My daughter's furniture is covered in stickers and marker. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm there. It's a total mess. I mean, it's like monster trucks and trains and dinosaurs, and something called Five Nights at Freddy's exploded in my house. I don't even know what this stuff is. And I gotta tell you, the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, that looks weird. It looks weird. I know. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. I thank you again. Go check out my website if you want to take advantage of this special, because after the first week of October, it is going back to the regular price. I know. Mama's got to pay the bills. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and enjoy this new moon in Virgo. Watch your zodiac signs on Readings at the Round Table. I'll see you next week. And don't forget, get out there and make your magic. Bye.